Okay, so we're going to really quickly review polynomials. So remember, polynomial is any term, constant, expression with a number and a variable combined together with addition or subtraction. So first off, we're going to look at adding and subtracting polynomials. Remember, when we're adding, we're just combining like terms. So we always want to look at our degree and our exponents. So looking at A, we have the quantity of negative 9x cubed plus 7x squared minus 5x plus 3 plus the quantity of 13x cubed plus 2x squared minus 8x minus 6. So we're going to combine. We have negative 9x cubed can be combined with 13x cubed to give us 4x cubed. We have 7x squared plus 2x squared, which gives us plus 9x squared. Then we have negative 5x plus negative 8x, which is negative 13x. And lastly, we have 3 plus negative 6, which is negative 3. Also remember, the degree of your polynomial is based off the largest exponent. So here our degree would equal 3. Okay, so now we're going to subtract. So you can do the same thing, or you can distribute the negative, whichever way makes most sense to you. So I'm just going to do the same thing we did with adding. So we have 7x cubed minus 2x cubed, which gives us 5x cubed. Negative 8x squared minus negative 6x squared. Remember, two negatives make a positive. So this makes it negative 8x squared plus 6x squared, which gives us a negative 2x squared. We have 9x minus 3x. Sorry, 9x minus a negative 3x, which make it 9 plus 3x, which gives us 12x. And lastly, we have negative 6 minus 9, which would be negative 15. Okay, and then again, we can find our degree. It's our largest exponent, which here again happens to be 3. All right, multiplying polynomials. Remember, when we multiply, we want to distribute everything, every term to every term in the next polynomial. And also when we multiply, we add our exponents. So here we have the quantity of 2x plus 3 times the quantity of x squared plus 4x plus 5. So we're going to distribute. So I'm going to zoom this in a little. Okay, so 2x times x squared gives us 2x cubed, because we have x to the first and x squared. Add those together, you get 3. We have 2x times 4x, which gives us plus 8x squared. 2x times 5 gives us 10x. And now we're going to do the same thing, but with our second term. So plus 3 times x squared gives us 3x squared. 3 times 4x gives us 12x. And 3 times 5 gives us 15. And lastly, we're going to combine any like terms. So 2x cubed can't be combined with anything because there's nothing else with a cubed with it. 8x squared can be combined with 3x squared to give us 11x squared. And then 10x can be combined with 12x to make it 22x. And lastly, we're going to bring down our plus 15. Okay, looking at B. Oops. So 3x plus 4 times the quantity 5x minus 3. Remember, whenever we have a binomial times a binomial, this is when we do FOIL. So first outside, inside, last. So it's the same idea as distributing. So we're going to take 3x, multiply it by the second binomial. So 3x times 5x gives us 15x squared. 3x times negative 3 gives us negative 9x. And then we're going to go to our next. So we have plus 4 times 5x, which gives us plus 20x. And then 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. We combine like terms. They always usually happen to be our inside two. So we have 15x squared. Negative 9x plus 20x gives us plus 11x. And then minus 12. And here, let's check our degree. Our largest exponent on our solution is 2. All right, looking at C, 5a to the 4th plus 6 times the quantity 5a to the 4th minus 6. So if we distribute 5a to the 4th times 5a to the 4th gives us 25a to the, remember we add our exponents, so 4 plus 4 is 8. Distribute again, we have 5a to the 4th times negative 6. 5 times negative 6 is a negative 30, a to the 4th. 6 times 5a to the 4th gives us a positive 30, a to the 4th. And 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. So this happened to be a difference of 2 squares. So these are going to cancel since we have a negative and a positive of the same thing. So we can simplify this to be 25a to the 8th minus 36. Okay, and this degree would equal 8. All right, and D, the quantity of 7x minus 3 squared. So remember what it means to square something. We're multiplying it by itself. So I'm going to rewrite this twice. Oops, ignore the squared. And then I'm just going to FOIL. So 7x times 7x is 49x squared. 7x times negative 3 is negative 21x. Negative 3 times 7x is another negative 21x. And negative 3 times negative 3 is a positive 9. We can combine our inside two terms. So we have 49x squared. Negative 21x minus 21x is a negative 42x plus 9. Okay, so looking at these last two, we bring in multiple variables, our rules still stay the same. So if we want to add and subtract, again, we're looking for those like terms. So we have the quantity of 5x cubed minus 9x squared y plus 3xy squared minus 4 minus the quantity 3x cubed minus 6x squared y minus 2xy squared plus 3. So on this subtraction, I'm going to actually go ahead and distribute that negative 1. Okay, so bring down your first term, 5x cubed minus 9x squared y plus 3xy squared minus 4. Then distribute. So negative times 3x cubed gives us a negative 3x cubed. Negative 1 times negative 6x squared y gives us a positive 6x squared y. Negative 1 times negative 2xy squared gives us a positive 2xy squared. And negative 1 times 3 gives us a negative 3. And now we can just go through and combine like terms. So 5x cubed minus 3x cubed is 2x cubed. 9x squared y can combine with 6x squared y to give us negative 3x squared y. Then we have 3xy squared can combine with 2xy squared to give us a positive 5xy squared. And then lastly, negative 4 minus 3 is a negative 7. Okay, then looking at B, we have a binomial times a binomial again, so we can just FOIL like normal. So we have x times 3x, which gives us 3x squared. We have x times negative 5y, which is a negative 5xy. 4y times 3x is a positive 12xy. And then 4y times negative 5y is a negative 20y squared. So if we want to combine our middle two terms, because they're both xy, we're left with 3x squared. Negative 5xy plus 12xy is a positive 7xy. And then minus 20y squared.